What's up everybody, how's it going? It's Burke, aka Dansweight here, and welcome back to another premiere episode of the Final Fantasy X Masters Mod by Karifean. Please remember to hit the like button and show the video some love. Let's get going with this week's episode. Let's razz it up. Actually, no. Yeah, we'll take that. Wow, the fact that he can one-hit KO there is just so nice. Doesn't matter that he got killed there. Bringing someone a little faster. Well, we did use one Phoenix down as well in the water, but one Phoenix down, it's not a big deal. Okay. Alright, let's get him, Lou. Hoping this works. Let's go. Dark attack was enough. Almost another overdrive. Yeah. Okay. Working pretty well here. Yeah, the Razzmatazz I'd say has paid dividends at this stage, mostly because of the Tactician Overdrive. It's been really helpful. Okay, ambush this time. There's relatively little we can do. Without like using something important. Let's see if we can Dark Attack. Okay. Good job, Kimari. Very nice work. Her being able to survive the water counter is huge. It really, really helps. Still slow it. It might do another counter though. Let's see. Alright, we got lucky this time. Okay. Do it again. Right, should be one away now. Yeah, I kind of knew that was going to happen, but I just did it anyway. Let's get the overdrive. And then, well, I guess it charges her overdrive too, so let's do it anyway. Go, nice big chunk. Alright, so far so good. And again, we've got Kimari to help us heal here. Right. Definitely putting the save in, so that's good. Now let's go for the final path. This bloody guy. Would love a little more MP for Tidus. He does do a lot of work. Thankfully, I mean, that half MP cost is so huge for him. It's making a big, big difference. Again, we've managed to avoid the panicky move that it has, so I kind of don't want to find out what that is. Okay. Let's do a copycat just for kicks. Look at that. Lovely little move. Then just do it again. Yes, obviously it's MP intensive, but it's kind of cool. All the same. Yeah, she's got the null ready. And I think we need to ease up on the copycat now. Yeah, we won't be able to do enough to kill it. Honestly, maybe Oren can. Let's see. Yeah, 6,400, nice. You talked some smack there, but because we're playing a little faster, I didn't get to hear it. Let's keep it going. Oh man, water section again. Ugh. What is Riku's overdrive mode here? Yeah, we've been trying to avoid because the type of damage that she does. Maybe Tactician, honestly. How many sleeping powers does it cost to customize things? Let's have a look. I think I'm not interested in... Wait a minute. Oh my god. I didn't know that was a thing. Whoa. Did not check that. So this is what you get from Flux. Thankfully, it's not like it was there for hours and hours, but that is interesting. One slot, and you get all of them. It's huge. Yeah, okay. I'm hoping we still get some more sleeping powders eventually, but we don't. 10 is the magic number. I need to save at least 10. At least. Yeah, so I gave up a sleep proof basically through the water sections that we've had so far, but as I say, for me at least it seemed like the safest way. Some of those encounters are just really, really dangerous. And if I do toss a sleep powder, I'll be able to fill up Riku's overdrive pretty fast. This is a good place to have an overdrive for sure, so... Alright, let's go. So there's 2 chests at the end of this. Did we avoid it? Yes, we did. There's going to be no encounters on land here. Ether. Okay. Fine. 14 X potions are definitely nice. I've been holding off on those. And again, for customization, are they HP plus 30? Is it? Oh, the auto potion. Shit. That's going to be really nice. Okay. So I can get 3 auto... No. 1 short. Damn it. I can get 2 auto potions at least. Did I get lucky there, or does that bit not have any water encounters? Maybe it doesn't. In any case, we can make our final push now to get out of here. And be rewarded with a fight against Sanctuary Keeper. So for these guys, same thing. We're gonna... Not gonna deal with this guy's bullshit in the slightest. Let's see... Worth a try. Let's begin with the statuses here. Sleepy boy. Still going to slow him, I think. I don't like those 2 turns back to back there. It's a bit nasty. Another little sleep here. Alright. I think we should be able to basically finish it with this set, but... Let's see, 4,900. See ya! Whoops. Why do I'm missing up... I'm mixing up Kimari and Karifean, I think, sometimes. In the menu. Oh, man, this one. Been so many times now. We have not encountered a single flan. Maybe it's going to be on the Zanarkand path that we encounter that one. It seems to be every other attack that it counters. Yeah. One more time, just put it to sleep, play it safe. See if we can get an Osmos in. Yeah, we'll take that. Bye-bye. Okay, so it's starting to rattle through these now. The encounters haven't been terrible here, honestly. I think we've been doing alright. We've got like a good mix of things, and the fact that that save sphere is in the middle, it gives you a nice pit stop and you can restore your MP, so you don't have to be so stingy on the MP when you're fighting and that kind of thing. So I think it's a pretty good setup at the moment. But as always, got to stay on your toes. Alright, are you there? One more encounter. These idiots, okay. Since I can't use this overdrive for anything else, let's just do this. Some of these X presses are not registering. A lot of HP. Why don't we just do this? Barely 6. So we can get like 4 flares, but need 6 of those. There you go. We're not going to be able to use them in the boss battle anyway, so we'll use them now. I literally pressed triangle at the exact same moment the screen shattered, like the same moment. That's insane. Okay, let's bring in the evading counterer. Please block one of them. Yeah, that's not good. Let's be careful here. This is the kind of thing that can get out of control very quickly if you don't do something about it. I should still do this, I think. Let's at least, I would say... yeah, I think just in order to keep things... Let's do this. Wow. Yeah, this is what I mean, like that particular combination can get very, very nasty very, very quickly. I have a feeling, well, Waka should be able to survive. You're going to survive with 2 HP? Holy shit, did not even realize. Has he learned a life yet? He has. What? I didn't do that. That was very lucky. That was very, very lucky. You see what I mean? Like, a couple of things happen and the fight just gets out of control, like, very fast. So let's do that. Did not expect to get one more encounter here. That's a little bit annoying, but okay. Honestly, a copycat should take care of it. Yep. Okay. Put him to sleep. So managed to wriggle our way out of this one, but could have got very nasty. We've got enough MP to see this through here. Just play it really, really safe. There we go. So small scare right at the end there, but we have made it. Surely now. This game's annoying. I could literally get an encounter there. No. I ain't trusting that. It's a sneaky, like, little bit here. We're not going to take any risks on that. None at all. Once I hit the save sphere, I am going to put no encounters on just for that little run-up to Sanctuary Keeper, because, again, it's another one of those pointless little bits where, based on RNG, if you just keep reloading, you'll be able to do it without an encounter, but I'm not going to have that slow me down or waste resources. Okay. Of course, now the game didn't do anything. Son of a bitch. Okay. Sanctuary Keeper, one of my favorite bosses of the game, and one of the ones that I always feel like they never gave him enough HP. Has really smart mechanics. A lot of thought went into the mechanics of Sanctuary Keeper, but I feel like it kind of goes underappreciated because by now the Gagazet climb gets you a lot of experience. You've got the Flux boss battle, you've got all of the enemies in here. A lot of people tend to breeze by Sanctuary Keeper, but in some challenges, especially when you're really forced to engage with those mechanics, it can be a great fight. So I'm looking forward to this one. It's one of my favorite bosses of the game in that sense. Like, the backdrop looks really cool, the enemy design is cool, and I feel like it's a little bit underrated and underappreciated because of what it can do in the fight. So obviously the first move it does is one that can inflict confusion. Now if Riku straight up dies to that one before we can do anything, then it's not a good sign, but we'll kind of see how it works. I think mostly this time we're going to be dealing with statuses more than we're dealing with elementals. I think we've had a lot of elemental fights, but at this stage I think we need to probably come back to some more status work here. So I think Sleep Proof could be big. So I think basically the plan for now is to see which statuses we're going to deal with, and then start to... I think I'll probably have to customize an armor or two here for this guy, and we'll see how it works. Sufferer. So we'll do some Victim and Sufferer. Like, I'm anticipating we're going to be dealing with statuses quite often in this one. Also, what I would do is I will make sure I remove the permanent sensor thing. Okay. So throw a save in, and then we'll have our first little test fight against Sanctuary Keeper. So yeah, this is what I mean. This little stretch here, I'm gonna disable encounters. Thankfully a short cutscene here for the reattempt, but we do have the cutscene removed anyway. So, here we go. Let's bring in Lulu, who does have sensor. Let's see. Shows no mercy to the unprepared. And I think preparation in this context is status protection. But let's have a little look at what we're dealing with here. It might be immune to scan. I don't know when the first enemy is that's going to be immune to it. It'll probably be one. Follows a predictable pattern and always targets the highest HP party member with magic attacks. Occasionally counters with Condemn, which dispels buffs, but can also be evaded. So evade and counter could be useful here, and if we keep Waka maybe on lower HP than everybody else. He can kind of stay in the fight for much longer. So we will see. Okay. Immunities wise, let me have a good look at this now. Sleep, slow, eject, KO. That's a small list. For example, provoke is not on that list. That's quite interesting. Poison's not on the list. And the reason for that oftentimes is because he does have very good mechanics to heal those things. And so that's why it's giving you a decent amount of things here. So darkness is there, poison, some of that stuff. So, okay. So that turn was used for that. We'll keep Riku in. We'll see if it's probably still going to use that rainbow attack to start things off here. Okay. So we'll start with some kind of magic break or something. Which works. So the first move is Photon Wings, as expected. Okay. So in that sense it looks very similar. Then it comes in with a flare, because it's put everybody to sleep. Okay. Right, so much as I did for Flux, I'm going to write this down. Photon Wings, Sleep, and Confusion. Now that's bad, obviously, because Riku is not protected against both, and she does not have an armor that can protect against both. So it's a bit of a problem. Let's see if there's any other states. Curse is there as well, so it's also Curse. Lovely move. Flare on highest HP. But for now, let's have a quick look. Confusion, Sleep, Curse. Okay. Fine. But I think the idea is obviously after Flare, it gives you a lot of time to pick yourself back up again. Well, in relative terms. So let's start here. Now, obviously, evade and counter people are going to be a bit of a problem when they're confused, because you can't really knock them out of it as easily. So let's bring unit in. Now, normally it had that convergence or whatever move it was. That was a problem. I have a feeling it's going to have like another AoE move that it didn't previously have. But basically, if you can keep hitting it with some statuses, it will at the very least waste a turn now and then to heal itself. So we'll see what it does. So it did Photon Wings, it did Flare. Now it does a normal attack. 2-6-1-3. Okay, not too bad, honestly. And the attack carries statuses like Dark and Silence. Okay. Is it also slow? No. Okay. So at least we can protect against the darkness aspect of that for Auron the next time he gets a turn. Maybe it does poison too, but we didn't notice it, but we'll see a bit later. So we'll switch to this. Alright, let's speed it up. Mana Breath, this is the big move. And it did target the character with the highest HP. Mana Breath. Okay. So I think now, surely it's going to do some kind of move to heal itself. Let's switch to this guy. And Shell on Yuna. She'll be able to survive. As long as it's magic broken, she'll be able to survive most of the moves. Okay. So now 2,700. Fine. Condemn counter. Let's see how much damage that is. Okay. Condemn. Oh, White Wind. There you go. It's a very nice move. And one that you can't really do too much about. That's why it's such a bastard. Okay. It saves you basically being able to use any tricks like using Reflect to deflect it off and that kind of thing. So if I had to guess, now it's going to be back to Photon Wings. And back to Confusion. So I think literally Riku is the only one that has any confusion protection at all. And that's trouble. So I think that's something that I feel like for this fight it might be a little bit non-negotiable. We might have to do some of that. Obviously the curse aspect is problematic too. Okay. I think Bio kind of keeps it so that the White Wind doesn't end up healing it like fully if you get it on quickly enough. And does it condemn when you use Bio? That's the question. Let's do some of this. So we have some confusion protection and we have some sleep protection. Death proof. Let's see. Yeah, just trying to see if there's a damage source that it doesn't counter. That'd be good to know. No. Okay, it does counter that. Oh ho ho! Wow. So hold on. White Wind. And Super Mighty G. Wow. What a G! Let's try and get that off immediately. Yeah. So the poison remains. Yeah, obviously Condemn is trouble here, so we might have to start looking into some more like SOS type things here that could help us. And I think we go back to some Magic Break here. Right, now it's Photon Wings. Okay, so that's a long set of moves. Yeah, it seems to be pretty 100% here. In terms of its affliction rate. Everyone's been put to sleep and everyone's been confused every time, so yeah, that's nasty. Okay. So normal attack is coming. So this is one where Waka is actually useful, I think, because of his evade and counter. So basically this is the phase of the fight. Basically after Flare, this is the phase of the fight where you can start to make a little progress. Ah, it didn't do the attack. It did Mana Breath next. Oh wait, no, it did try to attack. Sorry. That's my mistake. Right, White Wind is coming next. Pretty sure it's immune to silence. So basically I need to start having people I can swap in to do stuff, and then before someone attacks I need to get myself back out of there again. Let's see. Yeah, both White Wind and Super Mighty Guard, like there's not too much I can do about it in terms of the damage. So this is where I think Cheer and Focus again are going to start to come into it. We're going to need to not rely again on like Protect and Shell and all of that kind of stuff. So we're going to give away HP again here, but there's that White Wind. Just throw that bio immediately back on. Now, Super Mighty Guard. Basically, this might give us a chance to dodge those condemns when they come. So, obviously if we dodge the condemn, then we keep our positive statuses, so that's also very important. So we'll let the bio kind of keep the fight at the same place for now, and we'll see what we can do. Because we're not going to be attacked for a little while here, so... Super Mighty G, we can dispel that. First regen does what? 3000, okay. That's what I mean, the bio just kind of keeps it ticking over here. Now, problem comes if also it condemns Dispel. Yeah, that's the problem. And now Photon Wings is already back around the corner. So this is trouble. So I think this first attempt is basically over at this point. And we're going to really need to look into... I think once we survive Photon Wings like efficiently, then I think from there we're able to really get a hold in the fight. I don't think we can keep kind of rolling the dice and seeing what happens once everyone's confused and put to sleep. So... yeah, again, like every single time it's worked. Yeah, it's not good. Okay. So it does do the physical attack. The pattern for this one is very easy to figure out, but as you can see, I think the Photon Wings are too much of a problem. So I need to have a look at my resources here, see what I can make. Okay. So first of all, let's take a run through of what we actually have going on here. It's not like we have a huge amount of things. It's just a real shame that obviously sleep happens. Like this armor is obviously very useful, but not useful enough. If we used it forever, I think, did I customize slow proof or did I automatically get it? I don't remember. But in any case, it worked wonders against Evray. But obviously you can't, like finding a one size fits all with 2 slots is not going to happen. SOSs, obviously that's where things can get interesting as well, because it can't be dispelled by Condemn. So it might have to do a little bit of like armor switching and some of that type of business as well, potentially. So yeah, Silence and Poison, I don't think it's... well, I guess the physical attack can afflict Silence, but we're looking to try and avoid a lot of that, honestly. So yeah, Confusion Protection is obviously the big hole here. So at least for Lulu, I can make a Sleep and Confuse proof, so that's one way in which we can make things happen here. Oh man, I've got so many good things here, but they're just hard to use. Magic. I want to put like half MP cost on everything. Now, this is also very interesting to me. I was thinking of this as well. Just a lot of options. Okay, let's take a look at Confuse Proof. Can we make them? How many can we make? Can make 2. I mean, I feel like Lulu kind of needs one. Like a confuse proof and a curse proof might be really nice. Slow proof, confuse proof, curse proof. Wow. And I guess with these, the important thing is that now you also need to check what your weapons have in case there's something on there that's good for you. So, hold on. She also has a sense preserver. So, the first character I'm looking to customize for at the moment is Lulu. This could potentially be a good Unalesca armor, but obviously we have the whole zombie problem, but I'm thinking ahead to like Mind Blast and stuff. Whatever I'm using for this, I might need to use against Unalesca. So, Sleep Proof, I think, obviously the first form of Unalesca used to be very helpful, but now, maybe not so. And obviously I'd love to have Curse Proof, but I can't have it. So do I give up Sleep? I can't let characters just fall asleep there and then take the hit. Or can I? Yeah, the problem is if the evasion's too high, the physical attack won't connect either. So I was thinking, should I just use the Stone Proof and then customize something like a Confuse Proof? Stone Proof, Confuse Proof, Sleep Proof, all on one armor, but it's a tough decision. I just feel like I can't get anywhere in this fight if I've got Confusion, and I'm going to get hit with it every time. Like, I'm not seeing how I avoid that. And I would say in terms of confusion protection, Karifean hasn't exactly been generous in this game so far. But it's a common thing. I don't think it's a Karifean thing. It's in general, at this stage of the game, you just don't have that much confusion protection unless you've been somehow farming for it. But if you didn't know, then you wouldn't have done it. Yeah, it's a tough one. I think I have to at least let Riku kind of stay out on the front line for that. She'll be put to sleep, but then I can kind of get her back up with one of the other characters. So I'm thinking, who's like my ideal characters here? I think Lulu again is a good option because with some reflexes, I think she can quite consistently evade Condemn, and so we can give her buffs and keep them. So I think Lulu's a good call. And obviously Yuna would be nice to have as well. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to try is to customize Confuse Proof onto this one. So that's the start. And I'm going to try to see if I can basically permanently leave Lulu on the front line. She can reapply Bio, so we can keep the pressure on at all times and stop it from healing so quickly. That's something. So we can do that. Then Riku can also be on the front line. So how would this look? I need, like, because Riku's going to be asleep, I need one more character that has kind of like the magic combination. Let me check if anybody has a sleep-proof weapon. I might have missed it. Death-proof. Yeah, so there's no weapons featuring sleep-proof. Does she have... For a second I thought she had 2 sleep proofs, and so what the hell? Yeah, so all I'm thinking is, whoever I do make as my third character with Confuse Proof, I want to do it on an armor that has plenty of slots, so I can actually properly make use of it. I don't want to waste it, so Waka, in that sense, might be a good option. He can apply Darkness. Maybe it's a good idea. Like, I need to pair up Confuse Proof, Sleep Proof, and at least getting one more slot. I think I'll leave it empty. Another option is just putting it onto this. But in an ideal world, I'd love that extra free option so that when I face a future, let's say, Unalesca, I'll be able to decide like what the third slot should be. At the moment, Waka and Riku are the only ones, but because Riku already has this Confuse Proof, I'm not considering it. I think I have to maybe use these, you know. So I think that's the next thing. We're going to go for like an all-ladies setup for the wings, the photon wings. So let's do that. Obviously, we're just going to create a new save and just see how it goes anyway. So we're going to go... We are going to use the sleep proof. We're going to cash it in now. I feel like it's needed. Sleep proof. Another confused proof. Because obviously she's got Isunas and stuff, so she can help anyone who is confused or has an issue. So maybe that's the call. Okay. So I want to give it another go. Not going to do anything else for now. New save file. Just want to see how it works when I have some better protection against photon wings. Okay. Because obviously it buys me a lot of time in the fight as well, being able to do that. So, let's see. Let's use. Yeah, look at all of those turns. And obviously if everybody's awake, I'm a little bit more able to control who has the most HP, potentially as well. So, yeah, let's just stay the course for now. So now what we're going to do, we're going to reflect the person who's likely to have the most HP, which would be Lulu in this case, I'm assuming. Yeah, at this stage I really don't want to spam too much of the items, so I'm just going to wait. Let's see this photon wings happen. Let's see how it looks when we have some more specific armors for this. Yeah, so Lulu has the most HP. Oh, I forgot to equip it. It's so annoying. Right. Let's just drop a remedy here. This is not what was supposed to happen, but... yeah, it's a bit dumb. Let's do that. I think because they're both called defending rings, I did not realize. Let's do that. Okay, so now I'm going to put bio on. Next up we do have flare, and it should be hitting Lulu, so that's what we know will be the case. Here I guess even if I use now bed potion, it's always going to be Lulu. And we will reflex here. Okay. Nice. Good little combination of moves there. Now, does it have a special counter for... what's it called? Demi. That's another question. So let's do a Dark Buster first. This will last a while. Okay. Smart as always. But for now, at least, I think we'll still benefit here. So I'm going to haste a few people up here, just really start swapping people in and out, depending on what we need. So let's do a magic break. Okay. Haste up Waka as well. Alright, from here, like a normal physical attack should be coming next. So I'm going to put some buffs on and trust the fact that I'm going to evade Condemn. Okay. Wow. That worked out pretty well. See, I forgot how slow Auron is as always, so I need to I need to get him out of there. Again, we're trying to not keep him on the front line here. Alright, let's get him out. He just needs to come in and magic break. I think that's the main thing we need from him for now. And we'll keep playing with these. Mana Breath is coming next, and it will hit Lulu. We need to... I think if it's not magic broken, it will kill us. But as long as it is, I think we'll be fine. Right. What I will do is get the scan on so I can actually see what I'm doing. Wow, condemned even that. That's rude. But that's fine, the girls dodged it, which is what I was hoping to see. Poison, magic break. Okay. So now this is important. We need to see if we're surviving here. If Lulu can take this hit, this will be great. Huge. Huge. Okay, so let's keep going. So the healing's going to come in soon. Let's get these lads out of here. Yeah, I don't want to use darkness too much. Like, if I can avoid it, I'd rather avoid it. Let's see. Yeah, we'll let it get away with its little white wind move. But to stop the regen healing happening so much... Damn it. Did not work out great. Okay. Just want to double check. She still has the reflect. Okay. I'm gonna use a lunar curtain on her as well. Okay. Bring Auron back in with a magic break here. So get these things back on as quickly as possible here. Fire again. Okay. Yeah, so Auron got stuck on the front line for photon wings here, but it is what it is. Don't want to do that. Yeah, so I used basically Magic Break at the wrong time, because obviously it left Auron on the front line. But he'll be put to sleep, so I guess it won't matter too much. There's Condemn. I'm also kind of letting it use Condemn a little bit, just so I can see like how often I'm able to actually dodge it. Oh yeah, sorry, it was Super Mighty G, that's my bad. I forgot about this one. Okay. That's fine. That's actually not bad. So I need to Dispel after Super Mighty G. I kind of did it too soon. Fair enough. Let's see. I think Waka with his evading counter, he might be able to... Can he always dodge the thing? He might be able to. We'll try. Right, Dispel. Yeah, so there's a time and a place to put Magic Break on, and now I think is not that time. So same equation, this time Waka's the one that's going to be stuck out there, but it's fine. I think it's a good time to find out how he responds to Demi. Yeah, Condemn is kind of what would have happened anyway. The girls are continuing to dodge pretty consistently here. That's a good sign. Okay. So now we Asuna. Need to make sure Lulu's the one with the highest HP, but we'll sort that out in a second. Let's haste Waka so we can get him out. I mean, a mental break would be really nice now. So I think that's what I'll try. Nice. And I'll put a Reflect on Auron anyway here. Can I get another turn? I can. So I'm going to haste up Auron here, and then I'm going to Reflect him. Because this flare is only going in one direction, and he's gonna hurt himself pretty badly here after this. Here we go. Nice. Look at that. Okay, things are starting to move in a good direction now, but let's remain patient. Get Lou back in. We'll wait just a little longer here. Okay. Right, we're halfway there. Now, what can we do? Then we'll keep our HP up. I'm not going to use too many more of those in the fight, but I'm not going to spam too many here. I think Waka didn't dodge the Condemn last time he got hit, so because you can't evade and counter a counter, I thought maybe you still get the evade in possibly, but it didn't work. So I'm not going to put it under Darkness again, because I feel like it's not worth it. So he's got Water Strike, Ice Strike. Just thinking, who can I bring in just to do a bit of extra damage? Again, it's another battle where if I had Taught Unison Black Magic, it could have been useful here, but I haven't. Basically, I don't want to do it with Auron because he's going to be he's going to get hit with Condemn every time. So maybe I just take it slow and I just let Lulu basically do most of the damage here. So kind of just stick to it here. Just wait. We don't need to overly spam items. If the fight's under control, then it's not a huge deal. Let's see. So Firaga, and then Riku can copycat. A little extra damage. Yeah, an extra 5k. Never hurt anyone. Let's see. Yeah, Riku doesn't quite have the evasion of the other two, but it's okay. Let's see what's coming next. I think it's a regular attack here. Let me just see what happens if I re-haste Riku. Maybe he gets a decent amount back from Drain, honestly. Let's try it. 2,100. Hey, that's a nice little recovery. Let's see if the physical attack also goes after the person with the most HP. So we'll pray here, and we'll see if it hits Waka. Because he does have the evade encounter. Is it Waka? Yeah. Seems to be the case. So we have Mana Breath coming next. I think we're already in a very good spot here. So this will hit Lulu. And she still has her shell and her reflect. Okay. Let's keep going. Because White Wind is coming soon, so I want to try and handle it as best I can here. 21,000. Taking a chance here. 2,720. Ah, but he has the most HP. I gotta know. I need to do a flare. Gotta happen. If he dies, he dies. Lulu still has the most HP. Ah, yeah, it goes to show like that magic stat, even with mental break, it's generally, to be honest, he hasn't benefited from the what's it called? The focuses. Okay. We just need to make sure he survives a condemn, if necessary. So Mana Breath on Lulu. She's more than up to the task. And I think we've won. Let's see. Yeah. Nice. GG. How should we do this? Now I would have liked to have finished off with a Kimari Flare, but he doesn't have the MP. I just wanted to see how much damage this would do. I don't think it's going to be very much. 2,100, okay, fair enough. Yeah, you're not going to get it done with a fire. Actually, nah, can't do it. We will have Auron finish this off. So yeah, it ended up looking relatively easy in the end, but I think it came because I had to sacrifice a fair bit of... I had to get the two confused proofs, and I might live to regret that one later on. But for now, at least, I'm pretty happy with that. And obviously the reflexes were huge. Like, getting to keep all of those buffs, it made a massive difference. Ooh, 20 Poison Fangs and a Tetra Bracer. Oh, that could be useful. That could be useful. Take a look. Oh, interesting. Okay. So poison could definitely be useful moving forward, I guess. I mean, if he's still giving us Poison Strike at this point, must be a reason, right? Okay. So, cutscene remover is on. I can kind of skip through these. And we have finally made it to Zanarkand. Not the final chapter in our story, but still, it's huge progress. Considering where I began all those months ago, it's definitely awesome to have made it all the way here now. Hope you guys are continuing to enjoy the mod. I mean, the premieres that I've attended, I've had a blast in all of them, and people have been very kind, and the atmosphere in there has been great. Karifean's been around for almost all of them. He's a trooper. He is a true Final Fantasy X glutton. Like, you can find him almost anywhere that Final Fantasy X's mentioned, even more so than me for sure. And it's amazing to just have him around and like commenting and bantering and all that kind of stuff as well. So as always, just a massive, massive thank you to him for being a part of this series as well. Not just making the mod and then kind of just being like, okay, you handle it as best you can, and I'll drop some comments, but actually like actively being a part of it all. So thank you so much. But we have made it to somewhere, at least somewhere significant. Yeah, now obviously thinking back to how easy it ended up becoming, I'm like, did I need to have the 2 confused proofs? Could I have gotten away with just making 1 character confused proof? Kept it for later? We'll see, man. Like, I'm hoping that at least Yuna's one won't be in vain. Like sleep proof, confused proof, maybe 1 more could be death proof, for example, for Yunalesca. So I'm hoping that at least having this 1 slot free might make a difference. Okay, so before I finish up this this little session here, let's go back to the old sphere grid now. We are really getting into serious territory now. And people obviously, I always mention it nowadays, but we always talk about Yunalesca here because obviously she is the showcase, the Hollywood boss that we have to fight here. But people often forget about Spectral Keeper, man. And depending on the challenge, sometimes Spectral Keeper could even be worse than Yunalesca. It's definitely far from an easy fight at the best of times. So we'll just have to see. So we're going to probably get some kind of fortune sphere either in the chest or something like that, or from Spectral Keeper, and maybe even some purple spheres. So that should be interesting. Now we can get some more HP. We can get some more weight. Yeah, we get the evasion as well. I think for the evasion especially, not the evasion, the agility. Then we've got to go. Okay. 24 agility, fine. Yeah, you can see all those fortune work. No, all those fortune spheres there. Nodes. Okay, you saw the copycat come into effect there. That was nice. That's what it's there for. And more agility. We always love that. 36 agility. Now we're moving. Because Yunalesca's pretty fast. Honestly, Spectral Keeper's pretty quick too. Spectral Keeper is no slouch. And finally, some more for Waka. He hits 20 now, I think. A little more strength. 4 more strength. That's good. And we get another move here. Which one is that? Is it Kuraga? Yeah. Some more strength. I guess probably helps the Aeons a little as well. Kimi. Fortunately, no useful abilities at this stage, but some more HP is much needed for him. Obviously, one sacrifice we made is to not have as much HP by bringing him down here. He has 1 more. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, getting closer and closer to thinking like I should give Waka like a power break, armor break, mental break. I'm still undecided about that one, but I think it is going to be Waka. He's generally got the MP, he's got Osmos. I feel like he's the one that can probably do the most with it. Like, for example, his Spectral Keeper is not immune to armor break or mental break. Teaching him one of those 2 would be big. Something like that. So I'm definitely close to putting the trigger on that just a little more before I do. So I'm going to wrap up here, and then I will get moving inside the Zanarkand Dome and see if we can make it a Spectral Keeper.